So, have you ever heard of a little show called Game Theory?
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Geek!
Well, the host of that show, MatPat, may have accidentally created one of the most powerful characters in all of fiction. See, in this video, MatPat has some wholesome fun and calculates just how many playable levels are possible to create in 2015's Super Mario Maker. And after 17 minutes of calculations, assumptions, cringy jokes, and strange editing choices, he comes to the conclusion that there are
1.8 times 10 to the 12,431st power
possible levels. A Marioplex. Then, not too long after, a Reddit user by the name of Professor Superman created a post on the subreddit Who Would Win, asking a simple question. Super Mario increases all of his stats, strength, speed, durability, etc. by a Marioplex. Who is the strongest character he can now defeat? He didn't realize what he had unleashed. Let me give you just a taste of the might of Marioplex Mario through some of the comments on that post.
I'm no mathematician, meaning that I don't want to do the math, but I'm fairly certain Mario's tougher than any conceivable material, stronger than any conceivable force, and much faster than light itself. He's God. You've created God.
All conflict has ceased, and life has lost its meaning, because the new god Marioplex cannot be beaten.
Every universe would shatter beneath the mighty sound of "It's-a-me!" Mario could rub his fingers together and reach temperatures beyond current physics imagination. Particles would disintegrate. Faster than the speed of light without effort, Mario could destroy the universe with a single mustache hair. Jesus, OP, what have you done?
What you've created is an eldritch horror so powerful, he rips apart time and space like it's paper. I'm sure Batman with prep can handle this.
Yeah, pretty serious stuff here. So, now comes the question, exactly how powerful does this make Mario? Well, I picked two well-known characters from pop culture to compare him to, The Flash and Goku. Known for their speed and their strength respectively, they will help us get a good understanding of Marioplex Mario's stats. So, let's start with The Flash. Okay, so The Flash is really fast. The Wally West Flash specifically, but they're all pretty darn quick. Wally has some crazy speed feats, but one of his best is when he saves a Korean city full of people, 500,000 of them, from a nuclear explosion. He did this by grabbing each individual person and running them to a hill 35 miles away. That's 500,000 70-mile round trips, and he did it all in 100,000th of a microsecond. Now, sometimes he carried 2 people instead of 1, but if we do a little rounding, he was running at 13 trillion times the speed of light. Like I said before, pretty darn quick. But would you believe it, this isn't even his best showing. Later on in the comics, he has a feat that's sort of abstract, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going to highball him as much as possible. See, at this point in the story, Wally was all the way back in time, to the point of the Big Bang. He had just beaten the Black Flash in a race to the end of creation. That's not really relevant, but the point is, he outran the Big Bang's inflationary epoch. For all you normies that don't regularly study astrophysics, this basically means he ran 3.5 trillion light years, the approximate size of our universe, in less time than it took for the epoch to occur, which was 9.9 times 10 to the negative 36 seconds. That is about 11 septendecillion times faster than the speed of light. Or, to put it in easier to understand terms, 1.1 times 10 to the 55 times faster than the speed of light. Shit, he's fast. By the way, link in the description with this calculation. Okay, so there is no way that Marioplex Mario could be faster, right? Well, let's see. I'm not going to do any pixel measurements or analyze the frames of each individual Mario game. Instead, we'll just assume that Mario's top speed is 15 miles per hour. Not ridiculously fast, but something that definitely an athlete could achieve. If we multiply this speed by a Marioplex, we get this insane number. 15 miles per hour times a Marioplex equals 2.7 times 10 to the 12,342 miles per hour. Wow, that is a lot. But we measured Flash's speed by comparing him to the speed of light. So if we divide Mario's current speed by the speed of light in miles per hour, we can see that Marioplex Mario can run at 4 times 10 to the 12,333 times faster than the speed of light. Comparing that to Flash's feet, and not even close. Mario would run so inconceivably fast that quadrillions of universes would fly beneath his feet in the same way that atoms fly beneath ours as we walk. I want to give a better example to express the scale of how fast this is, but I can't. His every movement would collapse entire multiverses with how violently he breaks the laws of physics. His mass would be so inconceivably great, it would be hundreds of orders of magnitude greater than infinity, and I'm aware how little sense that makes. But there's no way he could be stronger than Goku, right? FYI, I will be liberally scaling Goku to try and make this matchup more interesting. We know that Super Saiyan God Goku is universal at the very least. We saw this from his punching feat with Beerus. Now, we know that this punch was going to destroy the universe, heaven, and hell, or 3 entire universe-sized spaces. So let's be generous and say that Goku was doing all of that himself. He wasn't, but let's say that he was. Later, he unlocks Super Saiyan Blue, which is the use of God Ki as a Super Saiyan, so this is a 50 times multiplier. This puts Goku at 150 times universal destructive capability. So then, in the Universe 6 arc, we see Goku use Kaioken times 10 to defeat Hit. And later, after the Goku Black arc, he beats Hit without using the Kaioken at all. So he has gotten at least 10 times stronger, putting his strength in Super Saiyan Blue at 1500 times universal. In the Tournament of Power, we see Goku use Kaioken times 20, which puts his new max at 30,000 times universal. He gets decimated by Jiren, and later comes back to fight him somewhat evenly alongside Vegeta. Because we know Saiyans get stronger as they fight, let's assume Goku got 10 times stronger while fighting in the Tournament of Power. That puts him at 300,000 times universal. And then the cherry on top, he masters Ultra Instinct. We have no idea how much of a power boost this is, but let's go crazy and say that it's a 1,000 times multiplier. So with this incredibly liberal scaling of Goku's destructive capability, we can conclude that he has the power to destroy 300 million universes with just a single punch. Insane power. But now let's take a look at Mario's stats. It takes 4.5 times 10 to the 74th kilowatt hours to destroy the known universe, more or less. 1 kilogram of TNT can obliterate a small car, which is 1.16 kilowatt hours. I know this is a lot of numbers, but stick with me. Mario can easily decimate a brick block with one hand, so let's do a little rounding and say that this is about half the energy it takes to completely destroy a car. So Mario has a destructive capability of 0.581 kilowatt hours. I know this isn't super precise, but it's the best that we can do right now. So at his normal strength, it would take 7.8 times 10 to the 74th times as much energy to destroy the universe. A Marioplex is 10 to the 12,431, as you know. So Marioplex Mario would have the destructive capability of 1.3 times 10 to the 12,356 universes. That is insane. And this number is being used to describe how many entire universes Mario could destroy with just one punch. Suck it, Saitama. So let's compare this to our very liberally scaled Goku. Wow. Again, not even remotely close. Marioplex Mario is our new god. Bow before his might and majesty. And if we take it a step even further, you know in Dragon Ball, when a character powers up, the others comment on the heat radiating off of them. Well, a normal person emits about 98.3 joules per second. This is just regular body heat emanating off of us. Assume Mario has a similar body temperature. Marioplex Mario would generate 2.7 times 10 to the 12,426 kilowatt hours per second just by existing. This means he would completely annihilate 6 times 10 to the 12,351 universes without even moving. He's like an eldritch god of old. His mere presence burns down the walls of reality and vaporizes all that could ever oppose him. His presence alone dwarfs the might of nearly every being in fiction. He is our end. Or something like that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a ton of fun making it, even if it's a little different than the narrative-based videos I usually do. I'd like to take a quick second to apologize for not uploading in so long. I think now I might actually get back to some semblance of normalcy. Probably about one video every 2 weeks. Thanks for sticking around during this hiatus, and make sure to follow me on Twitter at BewareTweets to keep up with what I'm doing. Oh, and let me know if you have any other obscure internet jokes or characters. I clearly take them much more seriously than I should. Make sure to like the video and subscribe, and ring that bell to get notified when I publish a new video. And until next time, stay frosty.